Okay, everybody, give me just a couple of seconds. My computer got completely fried. And so today we're kind of doing something a little bit different. We're trying out a couple different things. And yeah, it's requiring me to go through some things that I did not think about beforehand. For example, all of my downloads got wiped off my computer. So StreamerBot, the way that I can see chat, doesn't exist anymore in my computer, which is a problem. Um, yeah, so I can't see anything from Twitch or yeah, from YouTube. Yay, more gay. I can hear you good. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that at least that works. Um, perfect. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get at least my chat back. There we go. Okay, perfect. So at least I have a way to see all of the different chats. Okay, cool. Awesome, awesome. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna have to do the weirdo setup where I have my phones in front of me open to chat. So, you know what, that's fine. It's how we have to do it. It's how we have to do it. Okay. Then we're gonna go ahead and just get on into this then. Um, ooh, yes. Also, as much as I love the Yearning theme music, I am going to. I've already turned it off for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the. Oh my god, which one were we? I'm going to go into the load file. Perfect. Okay. Um, welcome on in, Pranada. Pranada? All right. Um, ooh, this music. This music is nice. This music is good. I'm gonna try and make it not compete with me though. So let me know how the music sounds comparatively to me. Oop, and I'm gonna hit this a million times. I know it. This will not be a permanent feature, I'm pretty sure, unless I decide that I love it and get myself a set like this. Yes, hello, welcome on in, everybody. Yes, I've had a crazy, crazy couple of days. Um, I just to give you guys like a rundown on my week. uh, I had two failed auditions. Started improv, or not started improv, but started like level 2 improv. Absolutely adore my new instructor. Uh, went out with some of my friends. Oh my goodness, went on a like date. Yes. Um, had a power surge that completely like destroyed my computer's motherboard. So had to like do some weird fixes. I have Chris, thankfully, who does all of that stuff for me. He got me some new equipment that we still have to mess with. Um, yes, so I didn't stream yesterday. I'm like not way behind. I caught up a good amount today, but I'm behind on some of the things that like are a part of my week schedule. So yes, thank you everybody for bearing with me and being here. Oh, and happy Friday the 13th. If you haven't seen over on YouTube, I actually have a pretty neat, I guess, Easter egg from Project Zomboid, the other game that we regularly play on this channel, um, that had to do with Friday the 13th. So feel free to go and check that out. But yes, so today we are playing YAGS. Last time I played YAGS, it took me about 3 playthroughs to do it, but that was at about 4 hours each, so I think this is probably going to take me 3 or 4. And I might do an extra stream next week, but I am trying. I keep hitting it. I'm going to keep hitting it. I'm going to try and do an extra one because the creator of this game, Bob C Games, he is working on a new game, and he's going to let me play test it on stream. So, very exciting. And I'm going to try and see if I can do that next week. So I'm trying to figure out my schedule as soon as I get off here today. And then probably by tomorrow, at latest Monday, I'll have up my streams. Hello, Mirabelle. Welcome on in. At latest by Monday, I'll have my stream schedule for the next week, which hopefully will include that playtest. So, yay. But now that all of that housekeeping stuff is on the way, first I'm going to say, if you're on YouTube, feel free to hit the like button. Promote my stream a little bit, especially a game like this during this month. Because it is Pride Month, but it is also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and this game actually is a pretty good exemplification of both. Because obviously it does have some of the queer media stuff in it, but also some of it. I mean, it's a dating sim. But it also has allyship, a lot of coming to terms with things yourself, not just stuff about, how are you doing today? I'm doing generally well today. I've actually had a very strange day, but I'm doing very well. How are you doing today? But yes, this actually, I am friends with the creator of this, and he's talked to some professionals that have talked about using this game as a way to help a lot of their clients, patients, yada yada. So yes, this is great media to try and spread awareness of. But then also feel free to hit that subscribe button. When we go over to the next screen, you will see that I do have my subscriber count. It is live, so it changes with your subscriber status. So if you want to contribute to that, and also fun things that we do when we hit each of the goals, then feel free. Same goes if you're watching this as a VOD. All right, let's get on into this. All right, so we are back to thank you whoever just, it literally, I watched it turn. Thank you whoever just subscribed. Ooh. And yes, if you're watching on the vertical, I do have horizontal available. That way you can get kind of the full scope, but for this game, you can kind of pretty much see everything in frame. So vertical or horizontal kind of doesn't matter for this one. But I do have horizontal available for anybody that wants to watch that. And if you're over on Twitch, then I hope you're just having a fun time. All right. Last time we played, we started going after my main boo, Jake. Yes, Jake. Oh, you can barely see it. There we go. My main man, Jake. He's who we're going after this time. We've started playing board games with him. He's super fun, super cute, and we're going to try going down that path. I am kind of nervous that we're already kind of starting to skew maybe some of our grades, so we also need to be very aware of that. So, Sunday, September 3rd, 2006. Oh, there you go, buddy. I think my kitty cat just realized that it's dinner time. You're woken up Sunday by a knock at the door. Again. Adam turns over in bed and holds his pillow over his head. It's probably Carlos again. Carlos, it's too early for this. Answer it, ignore it. I actually don't remember who it is. If Adam's not wanting to get it, then we're not going to get it. Carlos, or whoever is knocking, knocks again. Answer it, ignore it. I'm pretty sure it's just Carlos. You turn and stare at the wall. Fortunately, whoever it is doesn't knock again. Adam yawns from the other bed. Well, I guess I'm up. He climbs out of bed and gets dressed. There's another knock at the door. Alright, so I guess it doesn't really matter. We get to find out who it is no matter what. Oh, forgot. He opens the door. Hey, good morning, Chico. He nods at you. Patchrick. What are you doing banging on doors this time of the morning? Carlos stares at Adam. What happened to your shirt? The dryer did. So what's up? I wanted to thank you for yesterday. I know I can be difficult at times, but I would seriously be in deep shit if it wasn't for you. You might still be in deep shirt. Fine, deeper shirt. Anyway, I wanted to take you out to breakfast. You're welcome to come too, Patchrick. Breakfast sounds good. I don't want to intrude on your breakfast. No thanks, I was going to contact some other friends. I think we were maybe going to have plans with Jake and Nick and, oh my god, what's her name? The other girl that we're playing games with. Alright, catch you later then. He and Adam leave and you unlock your computer. Good morning! You talk to Janet for a bit and consider pinging Jake, Nick, and Hannah. That's her name. Hannah. When a message pops up. Oh, this is Hannah. Good morning, Patchrick. Want to get some breakfast? Another window interrupts. Nutty Jake. Hey! Board games? Oh, Jake is proposing board games. I'm gonna see if he wants breakfast. Oh, you're getting breakfast with Hannah? I love when you, like, get into a chat where, like, decisions are just being made kind of around you. I'm part of a couple group chats where it's kind of like things just kind of, decisions get made, so it's important that, like, I jump in pretty dang quick. I already ate at the buffet, but we should play games afterward. He says he already ate, but we can meet up with him afterward. Nick is doing homework today. That bum. Meet up with Hannah and Jake. Spend the day doing homework. No, let's meet up with Hannah and Jake. You tell them you're interested and quickly get dressed. You meet up with Hannah at a small cafe. Oh, cool, so we aren't going to get the bad breakfast. Both of you grab muffins and eat them on the way to the student center. You spot Adam and Carlos walking towards you. They're probably coming back from breakfast. Hey, Patchrick. I'm Hannah. Whoop. I'm Adam, Patchrick's roommate. This is my friend Carlos. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet both of you. We're gonna play some board games. Do you want to join us? Nah, not my thing, but thanks. I'm probably going back to bed anyway. Chico, you're learning. Only because you woke us up so early. Well, have fun. See you later, Patchrick. He and Adam wander back towards your room. Shall we? You find Jake at a table setting up a game. Hey guys! So this is a new game. Thurn and taxis? Honk honk! Traffic jam. Traffic jelly. Traffic preserves. Sounds like car with big inflatable donuts around them. Ahem. Mail delivery in Europe. That sounds interesting. Oh wait, I think I actually played this game with the creator of this game. Graph coverage. That sounds less interesting. You play once to understand the game and its mechanics. You think it's starting to make sense. Again? Yeah, I understand this now. The second game is a lot closer. You study the board. You're one card away from filling a region, but you don't have it in your hand. There's probably a copy of it left in the deck if you draw. Or you could score what you have and try to get the last city later. We'll try and draw a card. It's the wrong city. Ah, bad luck, Patchrick. Can you continue that route anyway? You play another card from your hand. On your next turn, you end up unable to play and have to discard your route. Ouch. Should have scored last time, Patchrick. You end up losing by a few points. Hannah winds up victorious. Woohoo! I delivered the most mail. Nice job. You just need to get all the colors. Stupid Lodz, one of the cities. Okay, we did play this game. Anyway, what next? Carcassonne? More cities! Lost cities? No, Carcassonne is fine. Cities. We build cities for a while. Well, that was good. Should we start thinking about lunch? I like lunch. You like food in general. This is true. Suggest the buffet, suggest the burger place, suggest you grab some sandwiches. Let's grab some sandwiches. The burger place too scary for you? You're the only one that likes that place, Jake. I thought you liked the burgers. I do, but their fries are weird. I like fries. You grab sandwiches instead and sit in the grass to eat. You soon finish your meals and return to the student center for more games. So what next? Oh, there's Nick. Nick walks up to your table. Hey guys, sorry to bail on you this morning. We delivered mail. What? You've got mail. Ding! You've got mail. Ding! You've got mail. I changed my mind. You can leave now. The four of you end up playing set. Hannah surprisingly wins. Yay! What? I've been practicing. Rematch. After a few more rounds, only Hannah and Jacob won. You know, I'm ready for something different. You poke around the pile of games on the table. Let's play... What's a game I actually know? I do know how to do Thurn and Taxis. I don't really know Diamant, but I'm good at guessing it sometimes. And Bonanza. Let's play Bonanza. Oh yeah, I like that game. Beans. Bean farming. Beam farming. Pew pew. I'm a-charging my laser. Pew pew. Shoop da whoop. I don't want to play this anymore. Come on in. Whoop. Kitty cat is fed and now wants back in here. You play for a while and Nick wins. Beginner's luck. What do you mean? Well, person who just got here luck at least. Nick looks at the clock. Well, I think it might be time for dinner. The four of you head outside to consider your options. Outside, you run into Adam. Hey, Patrick. Hannah. This is Jake, and this is Nick. Nice to meet you. I'm Adam. Jake just nods. I'm headed to the house for dinner. You should come along, Patrick. Go with Adam. Eat with Nick, Hannah, and Jake. Sorry, we're already doing a thing. Already had plans. Sounds good. See you tonight, then. He walks off, and the four of you decide on the buffet. I still don't know why we come here. Well, it makes Jake happy. Food! I think any place with food makes Jake happy. Food! What is this? Food? I somehow doubt it. You find yourself agreeing with her. Looks like macaroni and cheese? Why is it blue? Macaroni and blue cheese? I don't think that actually makes it blue like that. Cheese! You find a table and watch Jake eat the blue macaroni and cheese. How is it? Good. Does it taste like macaroni and cheese? Not really, but it's good. You think anything is good. Not anything. Jalapeno and pineapple pizza. Food! Actually, that does sound pretty good. Oh, God. You soon finish and go your separate ways. You return to your room and unlock your computer. Adam's there reading a textbook. He nods at you as you walk in. You don't spend much time at the frat house. How was your day? Just do your own work. How was your day? Pretty good. There was some interesting times at dinner, though. Although perhaps it's better you didn't come. Oh, yeah. No, this is, in a different route, this is where it kind of gets a little unsavory. Robert and Carlos got into an argument. Robert hit him in the stomach with a basketball. Oh, God. Sorry, just making sure everything is holding okay. Perfect. Carlos will be fine. He's strong and bounces back quickly, but still, house drama. He sighs. Which I try to stay as far away from as possible. I guess that's why I spend most of my time here. I'd rather spend my time with you than most of these guys. Aww. You unlock your computer. So how was your day? Wait, no. Aha, you're wrong for once. You're. Ellipses. So how was your day? You tell her about the bizarre campus food, but she insists it's bedtime. Soon she insists it's bedtime. Early day tomorrow. Again. Good night. Enjoy your hot roomie. Crazy cat lady, sign off. Another window pops up. Hey, glad you made it today. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for bringing games. No problem, no problem. See you in class tomorrow? You poke at a few assignments, but decide you should just probably head to bed as well. Adam doesn't even look up from his book as you get changed, turning on the light at his desk. Good night. I wish tomorrow wasn't Monday. It honestly feels like Monday because of how insane my week has been. It feels like tomorrow's gonna be Monday. Oi. Alright, Monday, September 4th, 2006. Despite the busyness of the weekend, the week thankfully seems to fly by. Your evenings, unfortunately, are occupied with homework. You often find it hard to leave for full meals and social time, instead grabbing sandwiches or burgers. The burger place continues to be a culinary adventure. Yeah, that's how you get the freshman 15. Oops. You don't see Carlos at all. According to Adam, he's easing off the rotating door of women, and is instead actually learning anatomy. Adam seems relieved. Adam's new laptop arrives. He's happy to not having to work with a broken screen anymore. You and Janet talk as much as possible, but her schedule keeps her pretty busy. Your parents call on Thursday. You manage to limit that talk to an hour, with the excuse of pending homework. You still have no idea how you'll ever manage to come out to them. Before you know it, it's Friday. Friday, September 8th. You walk out of your calc lecture to a mild September afternoon. You don't have much homework to do for once and consider seeing if Adam and Carlos are free for dinner again. You head back to your room. Adam's not there and you're not sure you want to go searching for him. The house is growing on you, but you're still not sure you want to go there by yourself. Or if you'd even be welcome there by yourself. You unlock your computer. Patchrick, how are classes? Pretty good. Was thinking about dinner. Oh, Patchrick, are you asking me on a date? I never knew you felt that way about me. Ha ha ha. Although, I wish we could go to dinner. Me too. I miss you. You talk for a bit. Patchrick, dinner? Games? Go to dinner with Jake and company. Go to dinner on your own and do homework. Go with Jake and company. That sounds good, actually. You make plans to meet up at the burger place and send Janet a message. You arrive at the place and find only Jake there. Ooh, is this a one-on-one dinner with Jake? Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I keep hitting this ding-dang mic. Hey, Patchrick. Nick and Hannah had to do homework. Too many board games during the week, I guess. Anyway, fries? The fries are raspberry and white chocolate. Okay, that's not terrible. I'm not a fan of raspberry and I'm not a fan of white chocolate, but I know raspberry and dark chocolate work really well together. Still not a fan, but it's not the most outlandish thing. You decide to try them. Though these fries are pretty good today. More a dessert item, but still good. Dessert item! Or desert item. Cactus cream pie. Sounds pokey. Poke, poke. So are you doing? How are classes? You're kind of adorable. Do we just act direct? You're kind of adorable. Oh, thanks. Nick and I just play off each other, I guess. It always feels a little weird when he's not here. Anyway, games? You find a table in the student center. Triangular table again. I kind of like these. It's different. It's neat. You want to learn Lost Cities? You play Lost Cities. It's a little intimidating, but you get the hang of it pretty quick. Soon you're left deciding if you should take the risk of starting the green-colored expedition. You have a good selection of cards in that color, but none of them are high numbers. Take the risk, play it. Take the risk. You play a green card. Oh, interesting choice so late in the game. Jake turns out to be holding the higher number green cards. You lose by a couple of points. Alright, now that's fair. I start thinking that green set hurts you too much. But good game though. Hey guys. Hey Nick, finished homework? I wish. Okay. That is a useful feature. I don't have to manually mute the mic. I figure I could do some more tomorrow, and it would be fun to do something else now. That's kind of how I've been feeling with some of my endeavors. So, what's the game? We just finished one. Either of you have any preferences? I'll play anything, really. Except set. No set. Play Carcassonne, play Diamant, play Thurn and Taxis. Graph coverage. Mail delivery. Mailer demon not found. Mailer demon not found. Femailer demon not found. Femailer demon not found because that's a guy's name. Damien not found because that's a guy's name. You have reasonably good luck with cards and build up a large route. You should score that, Patchrick. Don't listen to him, man. Keep going. Yeah, but diminishing returns. Continue the route, score the route. You manage several other reasonable length routes. Together, they give you coverage of several colors, but you still lose by a couple of points to Jake. Yay! That was a close one. Patchrick should have continued the route. No, that would have spread him too thin across colors. Luck by itself isn't useful if you don't know how to use it. Yep, I mean, yeah. Well, that was fun. More! Well, if you're up for more. Call it a night, play Bonanza, play Diamant. Let's play Diamant. Man, Hannah's gonna be so upset she wasn't here. Well, she could have ditched work too, you know. Nah, she's way too responsible for that. I guess I should be thankful for that, because she is my partner. The first few rounds kill you almost immediately. Man, what is up with this deck today? You shuffled right, Jake? Yeah. You reach the last round and no one has any treasure. You each can earn 1, and there's only 1 trap out so far. Continue onward. Take your 1 gem. Continue onward. You reveal your card. Jake leaves. Oh, okay. That's a part of the game. Of course you leave. Although given this deck, this will be a rock slide. Jake flips the card. It's a rock slide. Yep. I win. So much for taking a risk. Sometimes risks don't work out. Well, that was fun. More! Well, if you're up for more, play Carcassonne. Yes! Meeple time! Meep. I am a robot. Roll! You place tiles for a bit. Eventually, you draw a tile that could close off an existing city or start a new one. We'll make a new city. No way, finish that city. Guaranteed points and a meeple back. Start a new city. Risky. In the end, you win by a few points. Yes! Aww. It was that new city you started, man. Take some risks in your life. Sometimes they pay off. Jake stares at the table. Well, that was fun. We should probably call it for tonight. Yeah, bedtime. Thanks for playing with us, Patchrick. They head back to their dorm and you return to your room. Adam's there, reading as usual. Hey, Patchrick. Oh, that's an actually put together shirt. Where have you been? Carlos and I went to see Crank. It was pretty good, I guess. Anyway, I should finish this reading before bed. You unlock your computer. So how was dinner and stuff? The two of you talk for a bit. Soon you decide it's time for bed. Adam switches on his desk light when he notices you getting ready for bed. Good night, Patchrick. You turn out the main light and stare at the ceiling. Sleep comes fairly easily. Saturday, September 9th, 2006. You sleep in and wake up fairly late Saturday morning. Adam's sitting at his desk reading, as usual. Good morning. You roll out of bed and unlock your computer. Good morning. If you're up, which you aren't... You also have messages from Jake, Nick, and Hannah. Hey, up for games or food? I think we're doing stuff today. Let me know if you want to play games today. Any interest in breakfast? I guess you're not up yet. Well, you should meet us later for games. We should be in the student center like usual. You figure you've missed breakfast with the gang, so you message Janet instead. Good morning. Slept in. You sure did. Isn't it like noon? Yeah. Not sure what to do today. Maybe games? Q&A? You're not sure if you're up for another visit to that place. Although maybe you can convince Adam to go with you. Or at least force you through the door. I don't know. Not too keen on trying again. If you never try, you'll never succeed. Loads of cute guys are waiting for you. Also cute guys, loads. That still doesn't make things better. You could always do homework, or try to play board games with people. Or you could see what Adam and Carlos are up to. Do homework, see what Adam's up to, see if Adam will go to Q&A with you, go to Q&A by yourself, go play board games. Let's just keep this up. Let's go play board games. You bid farewell to Janet and Adam before heading out. You walk into the student center and find Jake, Nick, and Hannah already setting up at a table. Hey, Patchrick. Come join us. We just finished some set. You take a seat at the table, which is thankfully square. So, what should we play? Diamond! You always want to play Diamond. Carcassonne! Bonanza! Thurn and Taxis. Graph coverage! In Mail Delivery Land. Woohoo! You've got mail. Are you going to do this every time? Your opening hand counts nothing but white cards. You consider trying for the all-white city points. Try for the points, why not? You manage to string together several good white routes. You take the points early and lead through to the end. Well, that was lucky. You're such a racist, Patchrick, only delivering to these white cities. Hey, he got at least one house in almost every color. Yeah, that's not very nice, Nick. Kidding, just kidding. That was fun. What next? Let's go with Diamond. Yes, please. Spiders! Snakes! Mummies! Tummies! Jake's tummy is pretty scary. It could contain us all. Gulp, gulp. Not even chewing us first? Where are your manners? You explore some ruins. You seem to be having decent luck with cards until a large haul of gems comes out. The existing large pot combined with your newly expanded collection pushes you to stop pushing your luck. Leave with your haul, continue for more treasure. Leave with my haul. You take the gems and leave, as does Jake. It turns out to be the right decision, as two mummies soon kill Hannah and Nick. Boo! Stupid mummies. I think I won by 1? Congrats. But that was fun. What's next? Bonanza. Yes, beans! Toot toot! You play beans for a while. Nick starts refusing to trade. Garden for stink? No. I know you're not going to trade with me. Patchrick needs garden beans. Got any stink beans, Patchrick? Yes, but you can't have them. Yes, and that sounds like a good trade. No, definitely not. Yes, and that sounds like a good trade. Awesome. And there's a gold. Nick ends up winning anyway. Woohoo! Cocoa beans! Yeah, I don't know how you managed to get all of these. Blame Jake. Well, it's not like the single cocoa was useful to me. But that was fun. It's probably about dinner time, though. Buffet? I like buffet. Jake just likes lots of food. I like food. The four of you walk to the buffet. Just outside the door, you run into Adam. Hey, Adam, right? Yeah, Hannah, Jake, and Nick. That's right. I'm amazed you remembered that. I guess I'm good at remembering things. Come in handy when it comes to biology. I have the worst memory. I would forget my own hand if it wasn't attached to me. So, heading to the buffet? Yeah, you should join us. The five of you head to the buffet together. I'm beginning to regret my decisions in life. Food! Nick points to a tray with a serving spoon. I'm not sure this is food. Food! I'm not actually sure what this is. He reads the sign. Chef's surprise. Well, that's not helpful. Jake spoons some of it into his tray. Why is it purple? And green? Jake shrugs. Eggplant and zucchini? That doesn't look like it contains any vegetable. This place has gone downhill since last year. The rest of you settle on chicken nuggets and fries. Actually, that sounds like a pretty good dinner. And watch Jake gobble down plates of food. At least the fries here are good. Well, at least the fries here are fries. Fries! Does he, not get enough to eat? No, he just always eats like this. Jake shrugs. I like food. You're so skinny, dude. Are you sure you don't have a tapeworm? Pretty sure. He stops eating. No, I'm sure you don't. I didn't, mean to frighten you. But even if you did, it's a straightforward regimen of medication to get rid of it. Seriously, it's no big deal. If you had one, which I'm sure you don't. Jake stares at his plate looking forlorn. Excuse me. Oh, hang on. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I was just informed that the audio is a little bit choppy. Alright, that should, in theory, fix any problems. Give me just 2 seconds. Alright, perfect. Alright, and feel free to let me know. It worked. Worked perfect. Worked like a dream. Worked like a charm. Awesome. Oh my goodness, it is getting also super hot in here. Whew. We're trying to be good citizens and actually abiding by the saving energy thing with the AC. Anyway, he leaves to examine the buffet again. Jake, you're fine. Jake, it's fine. You're fine. Eat your food. Food? He continues to stare at his plate. Well, this stuff is pretty good. He continues eating. So what is that stuff anyway? I don't know, but it's good. I don't know, but it's good. Maybe it's made of chef, and that's the surprise. Adam returns with a plate of pizza. So this pizza amazingly doesn't look burnt. He takes a bite. Well, it's not burnt. It's also not cooked. At all. Why is it browned then? Food coloring? I'm just gonna have some cereal. They can't screw that up. Soon you finish dinner and head out. Well, it was good to see all of you again. Likewise. I'm gonna go do some studying now. Yeah, I should probably get back to work too. Me three. Have a good night, Adam. Patchrick. That kid's strange. Nice, but strange. I hope he really doesn't have a tapeworm. The two of you walk back to your room. Adam settles in his chair with the book while you unlock your computer. So how was your day? The two of you talk for a while. Anyway, I should probably go to bed. Miss you. Yeah, it's about that time. Miss you too. Heart. Crazy Cat Lady 2588 has signed off. You get changed for bed. Adam smiles at you from his desk, turning on his lamp. Good night. You fall asleep quickly. Sunday, September 10th. You wake up on Sunday to a soft rain pattering outside the window. Adam seems to be awake, lying in bed reading a book. For once, it's not a textbook. Good morning, Patchrick. You lie in bed staring at the ceiling and contemplating your day. Do homework, see if Jake and company are free, call your parents, relax on your own. Alright, so, I know we're going after Jake, but I have fallen into the trap accidentally of spreading myself way too thin by going and hanging out with friends far, far too much. And I'm nervous that I'm doing that again right now. So I think we are either going to call our parents. Actually, I don't think we're going to call our parents because I think I know how that conversation goes. So I think we're just going to do homework. You roll out of bed and get dressed and unlock your computer. Good morning. Any plans? Homework probably. Psh, boring. Go out, meet guys. Yeah, I'm sure it's that easy. Hello, Adam. Hey, so I was probably heading out to the gym. He pulls on some clothes. Any plans for the day? Probably just gonna do homework. Well, I'll see you later tonight then. He leaves with his gym bag, and you start some programming homework. After a while, you finish debugging a particularly gnarly bit of code. You figure it's probably lunchtime. The rain makes the burger place unappealing, so you head to the buffet instead. The buffet is surprisingly full, the rain rendering outdoor seating undesirable. You grab some food and wander to find a table. You don't see anyone you know, but you manage to find an empty table and eat by yourself. The food isn't too terrible today. You finish lunch and wander back to your room. Oh, wait, I think I just realized what I did by making this choice. I think there's some drama that happens with Nick and Hannah that we just missed out on. Adam isn't there when you get back. You unlock your computer. Hey, Patrick. Sorry, no games. Nick and I have to do laundry. Maybe someday this week? Okay. The rain makes outdoor wandering undesirable. You're not sure where Adam or Carlos are, and you don't think you'd be comfortable seeking them out at the house. You could see if Hannah's doing anything. Or you could get some homework done. Or you could relax. We did some homework. Let's see what Hannah's up to. Hey, any afternoon plans? Nope. You? Want to do something? That sounds better than sitting here. Jake and Nick are both busy with laundry. Want to check out the game room? Oh, I've done this before. I have gone to the game room with her before. Okay. You arrange to meet her at the Student Center arcade. You head to the arcade on the lower level of the Student Center. Hey, Patrick. The two of you look around. The dance game looks interesting. Dance Dance Revolution? I think Jake plays something like this. The two of you give it a try. It's harder than it looks. That's not so easy. I should ask Jake to show me this sometime. She looks at you. Can I ask you something? Do you think Jake likes me? Maybe. I don't know. Why don't you ask him? She looks back at the game, which has started scrolling high scores. I think I like him. And I don't know what to do about it.
talk to him? Ask him. Talk to him. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Sorry, I didn't mean to be awkward. Anyway, again, you play another couple of rounds. You start to get the hang of stepping at the right time. Whew, that's getting to be kind of a workout. How about some foosball? You play foosball for a while. She's pretty good. She scores a winning goal for the third time. Yes! Good game. Games. She looks at the clock. Probably time for me to start thinking about dinner, though. I was going to be up with my classmate Sarah, so I'll see you tomorrow in class. She leaves and you head back to your room. Adam's back and pulling off his shirt when you walk in. Hey, Patrick. Just got back from the gym myself. I'm going to grab a shower, but do you want to join me for dinner at the house afterwards? I just thought, grab a shower, do you want to join me? Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Bob. Alright. Fuzzy hat. Until 6 minutes after the hour. We have kind of a different setup today. I mean, do you want to join him? Oh, you know that I am in love with Adam. Oh, wow. I can, like, barely hear this through this hat. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Sure. Awesome. Back in a bit. He disappears to shower. You browse the internet for a bit until he returns. He quickly gets dressed. Well, shall we? Fuzzy earmuffs. That's kind of what it is, honestly. Yeah, I think I told you. My, motherboard got fried from a power surge. Yeah, and so, a ton of my stuff isn't working. So I'm actually borrowing these from, from Chris. The two of you head to the house in the rain. The entryway is deserted for once. You follow Adam into the common room. So now you're using your father board instead, my daddy board. A man and woman are on the couch making out. His shirt seems to be thrown across the back of the couch. Oh, excuse us. They look up. Oh, hey, Chico. Hey, Patrick. Sorry, we'll just... You're still not done with him? Lee, or is it Ashley, walks in the room. She nods to the two of you before continuing over to the couch. One at a time, girls. Want to join us, Chico? I'll, pass for now, but thanks. I'm surprised you haven't already gotten it on right here, Ash. You love public sex. I'm warming him up to it. But let's go to your room, Carlos. Oh, excuse us, Chico. Patrick. Yes, Daddy. You can tell Bob didn't understand how to use transitions when he made this game. No, not at all. No. It's so weird to me now when sprites just appear and disappear without moving in and out. Yeah. This is far from the only game that does that. He quickly disappears with the two women. So, video games? You played Geometry Wars for a bit. You can definitely tell the kind of games that Bob C. Games plays, though. Some brothers slowly filter in the room now that Carlos and the twins are gone. Some of them are really good at the game. Soon, the chef declares that dinner is ready, and you walk into the dining room. The menu is Salisbury steak, broccoli, and pasta. Figures there's no potatoes. Now that they would actually be appropriate. Oh, that's right. I haven't been a part of this world for this playthrough. So there's a joke in a different route that they had potatoes every single night because they over-ordered them. Although I guess everyone here is sick of potatoes by now. You look more confused because Adam laughs. It's, chef misordered, so we've been eating potatoes for a while. I guess he finally ran out of them. Carlos and the twins walk into the room. His shirt's unbuttoned most of the way, and one of the girls' dresses is ripped. Oh my. Okay. Hey, Chico, Patrick. He walks over to your table, the girls trailing behind him. Mind if we join you? I think we're actually heading out. Thanks for, interesting time. Bye, Adam. Patchrick. Is everything okay? Yeah, they're just upset with my sexual prowess. Sure, dude. Go get some food. Carlos heads to the buffet and Adam looks at you sighing. I guess pussycats are pussycats. But sometimes I wish he wasn't so overly enthusiastic about it, I guess. He shrugs. I wish he'd get a girlfriend. Maybe then he'd settle down a bit. Meow. Carlos returns to the plate piled high with food. He sits next to you and starts stuffing his face. Jesus, dude, slow down a little. I know sex burns calories, but I didn't think you needed all of them back right now. Carlos shrugs. Just hungry, I guess. So how's your day, Chico? Patchrick. Fine, I guess. Went to the gym for a bit, was considering swimming, but wasn't sure if it was a great idea in this rain. Yeah, I wish this university had an indoor pool. The two of you watch Carlos eat. So any plans after dinner? Sleep, probably. Haven't been doing much of that lately, if you know what I mean. I know that means you've been studying. I hope that means you've been studying a lot. Sure, dude. Studying. Anatomy. Right. I guess I should head back then. Catch you tomorrow, Carlos? Yep. Good night, Chico. He grins at you. Good night, Patchrick. You should come join us next time. I hope you mean for dinner, dude. I guess that's one way of putting it. You and Adam head back to your room. Oh my, Carlos. Carlos, baby Carlos. I was just gonna read in bed or something. The two of you get ready for bed. You sleep soundly. Monday, September 11th. The week once again flies by. You think you're really getting the hang of classes now. You have dinner with Adam and Carlos at the house a couple nights. You're glad you already finished your homework due those evenings. You play some games one evening with Jake, Hannah, and Nick. Jake and Hannah seem to interact strangely. You're pretty sure you know why. Nick seems to notice and shrugs at you. Before you know it, it's Friday again. Friday, September 15th. You walk out of your calc lecture with only a small amount of homework, but the exam's coming up in both programming and econ. It's still early, but it's never too early to start studying. You could also see if Jake, Hannah, and Nick want to play games or study together. Adam and Carlos will probably have dinner at the house, and they've made clear that you're always welcome. See what the gang's up to. You head back to your room. Adam isn't there when you arrive. You unlock your computer. Janet and Jake aren't online, but you send Hannah a message. Hey, Hannah. Anything happening tonight? Hey, Patchrick. Not sure. Haven't talked to Jake today. He's been avoiding me today, I think. That's weird. You up to anything? Studying, I guess. Ping Nick? Hey, any plans? Hi. No, studying. Worried about exam. I know the stuff, but still. Studying and dinner? Sure. Don't know where Jake is. You make plans to meet Nick and Hannah for early dinner, followed by studying. You meet them at the burger place. Alright, now I'm officially, getting into territory that I have not seen in the game before. So, my last playthrough, I did end up alone. I did spend a little bit of time with, Nick and Hannah and Jake, but I mostly focused on, being really good friends with Adam. Hey, Patchrick. Is this hard mode? It's the regular mode? The not easy one? So maybe? Because there's only 2 modes in this one, I think. So if it's not the easy, then yeah, I guess it's hard. Rock hard. Something smells weird already. Why do we come here anyway? Their burgers are good. Except when they're squid burgers. There's 3 modes. There is? I think this is just normal then. YAGS has 4 modes. Okay. I thought YAGS had 3. This one had 2. but you made the game, so you probably know better than me. Well, then their fries were good. You investigate the menu. Kangaroo? What? Are we sure that's the sign for the fries? Yeah, the burgers just say burgers. I'm kind of curious now. You order the fries. They're pretty normal fries, but with cubes of meat on top. Poor kangaroos. Nick tries a piece. Actually, kangaroo's pretty tasty. He tries a fry. What are these? Hannah tries one as well. Tastes like onion? Are these just breaded and fried strips of onion? I mean, that makes it an onion ring, just as like a stick instead. Wait, no, you're right. Okay, yeah, Zags has 4 modes, but YAGS only has normal and easy. Okay, yeah. Then I'm playing on normal mode. I'm playing on the normal mode. So I might still end up alone. Or I might fail. I'm so confused right now. What's confusing about that, Nick? It's an onion ring, just not in ring form. It's an onion stick. At least the burgers are good. You finish your meal and head to the library. Well, shall we? My first exam. Oh, hush, you know this stuff. I know you do. Doesn't mean I know how to take a test on it. The 3 of you spend time going over your class notes. I wish Jake was here. I kind of don't. The 2 of you look surprised. I mean, I like Jake, but that's the problem. I know I've talked to each of you already, but I just don't know what to do. Ask him out. I'm scared to. What if he says no? At least talk to him about it? I don't know. Has he talked to either of you about me? Zax has 4 because the normal mode I wrote for was too difficult, so it became hard, and then I added an easy, and then easy was still too hard for the hidden route, so I added very easy. I don't remember what the hidden route for that one is. Is it? I think it's Malik, right? That's like the hidden one, is that maybe you could possibly think about getting with him? Nick frowns. Not really. I mean, he clearly likes spending time with you. I don't see why he wouldn't be interested in dating you, even if he's not necessarily interested right now. Hannah shrugs, and you find yourself wishing Jake would be interested in dating you instead. Oh my, in me? What? Nick, that cute little so-and-so that likes the video games and is the little techie nerd? What, me? No. Do you want me to spoil it? It's not Malik. No, let me figure it out. I'm probably going to end up playing it some later point this year. Who knows? I might get it. Because I ended up alone in that one, too. Sorry, we should be studying. I'll talk to him tonight or tomorrow. Do you want me to talk to him? No, but thanks. That would be a little strange. You found a collectible. Programming notes, page 3. Page of notes from intro to programming class. Oh, oops. Yeah. With my streamer bot being what it is, I forgot I have to actually keep up on my phones to make sure that everything's working properly. Also, I'm going to just throw out there, we've been going for a little bit over an hour. If you're watching this on YouTube, either live or as a VOD, I know that you're pretty good at pressing buttons. You clicked on this video, so go ahead and click that like button, and if you're enjoying yourself, that subscribe button as well. The 3 of you return to studying. You get a lot of good review done before Hannah calls it in for the night. You bid them goodbye and return to your room. Adam seems to have returned. Hey, Patchrick. Have a good day? Yeah, thanks. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob. You unlock your computer. Patchrick, how was your day? Pretty good. The two of you talk for a bit before you decide you should get some rest before studying tomorrow. Well, good luck with exams. You'll do fine. You always did in high school. Thanks. You shouldn't be too bad. Or it shouldn't be too bad. I thought we were going to poke fun at her. I'm a little worried about Daddy dating sim because it's already starting with hard, normal, easy modes. And I bet normal/easy are going to be too hard. I mean, we'll see. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, wait. You head to bed. Adam looks up from his book. Good night, Patchrick. You quickly fall asleep. Saturday, September 16th. You wake up a little late. The sun's already high in the sky. Adam's sitting at his desk reading. Good morning. You roll out of bed and unlock your computer. Good morning. Patchrick, are you sleeping in again? Well, poop on you. I'm here, doing work. You talk to Janet and consider your options for the day. You should probably see what people are up to. See if Jake is up to anything. See if Nick's up to anything. See if Hannah's up to anything. See if Adam and Carlos. Let's see if Jake's up to anything. You send Jake a message. Hey. What? Yeah, he's kind of cute. Wait! You stare at the screen. He doesn't write anything back. Jake? Wrong window. I mean, she's kind of cute. Hannah and I are talking about girls. I mean, not like that. I mean, we're just talking. That's gay. That's neat. Oh, I'm gay. That's neat. Oh. See, if this were me, I think it would actually be kind of funny to be like, gay. But do we come out? Because he's obviously covering. That's neat. Oh, you haven't seen this. Psst, come out. You're right, I haven't seen this. All right, I'm being told from the person that made this to come out. I'm gay. There's no response for a while. You wonder if Jake is still there. Jake? I'm here. You're serious? And he spelled "you're" right. Oh, man after my heart. Yeah. Me too. Why sad face? Why sad boy face? You're... Bob? No, why sad face? This is not sad face. This is not sad face news. You laugh, and Adam looks at you questioningly. You talk to Jake for a while. Apparently Hannah tried to ask him out this morning, and he freaked out. Then they started talking about guys. You also find out that Jake has a crush on Nick. Oh. A crush on Nick, and not on me. Okay, that's fine. Woo. Well then, that doesn't surprise you at all. You know, it didn't surprise me at all. Bob C. Games, redeeming Fuzzy Hat again. You know, I play this game hoping that, like, people will see me and be like, oh, he kind of cute. And, Bob puts me in this ridiculous hat. You found a collectible. Rainbow shoe. The right shoe from a pair that you bought after coming out to Jake. Aww. So, Poke Nick? We're probably studying today. Oh, and I won't tell Hannah. You consider your options for the day. Study with Nick and Jake. Study by yourself. See if Adam will go to Q&A with you. See if Jake will go to Q&A. Don't lie, you're never cute. Mean. I kind of want to see if Jake will go to Q&A with me. You message Jake to see if he'd be interested in going with you. Hey Jake, would you be interested in going to Q&A with me today? You wait for a bit with no response. Jake? Yeah, I'm here. I don't know, sad face. I mean, we just, talked. I don't think I can go on my own. I couldn't either. Then go together! Fine. Meet you outside the student center. Oh my, okay. Your heart pounds. You're really doing this. No, this is great because even if we don't end up going in, then Jake and I still get to like just spend some time one-on-one together. You bid farewell to Janet and Adam. You stand outside the student center, heart pounding. Jake walks up to you. So, we're actually doing this. He sighs. No, let's do this. It'll get my mind off Nick anyway. The two of you walk inside and stand by the door. Jake stares at you. He looks absolutely terrified. I don't know why this scares me so much. They're friendly. It's going to be fine. He sighs and squares his shoulders. Okay, let's do this. The two of you walk in. There's only a few people in the room and they're all turning to look at you. You feel terrible already. Even without seeing him, you can feel Jake tense up next to you. A tall girl with her hair a poofy ponytail smiles, gets up from her seat and walks towards you. She's wearing a pink t-shirt and jeans. Hello, welcome, come in, come in. My name is Liz, please come in. Another girl who is sitting next to her also stands. Her curly hair is dyed in purple and pink streaks, contrasting against the black of her dress. You mean you're Liz B? She smiles and walks up behind Liz. Hi, I'm also Liz. One of the other guys in the room snickers. Fine, yes, I'm Liz B. This is my girlfriend, Liz. Liz G. One of the seated guys pipes up. You two really need nicknames or something, or even just Elizabeth and Liz. Both Liz's frown. But neither of us go by Elizabeth. Yeah, Daniel, why don't you go by Elizabeth? The guy laughs and stands, hands up as if surrendering. Fine, I guess that's a fair point. He's larger, with scraggly dark brown hair and a scruffy beard. His short sleeve shirt is tight on him. Well, he's cute. Nah, he's not my type. I mean, he's cute. He's cute. Congratulations on catching Executor, Bob. I caught something in Pat's channel. Oh, wait, that sounds incorrect. Meh. He stands and approaches you. I'm Dan, or Daniel, I guess. I'm a creative writing major. I'm gay. He scratches his head. I think that's it, really. I think you're missing one very important detail. Oh, yeah, my middle name is Elizabeth. He laughs. I guess my parents really wanted a girl or something. So Liz, and me. These girls find out and have never let me live it down. Aw, you know we love you, Dan. Yeah, you say that now. He indicates the guy still sitting in the corner. That's James. He doesn't talk much. Which is weird because, drama major. I like to think he saves his voice for the stage. I like your Dan voice. Thank you. It's different than it was last time. I know that. I forget what all of my voices were for everybody except for Jake. His middle name is not Elizabeth. He's also not my boyfriend. Yet. Dan laughs. Yeah, I bet you'd like that, Liz. Uh-huh, because you don't tell me all the time how you want to bone him. I bet you just want to watch. Yeah, because I'm totally into that. Technically, you are. Well, okay, guy stuff. James nods at you. His long blonde hair is messy, but still manages to look composed. His bright blue eyes stare at you questioningly. His face has a hint of stubble. His V-neck shirt, showing off a triangle of chest hair, is partially covered with a tan trench coat. Of course he's an actor. He's not that attractive. Of course he's an actor. Who sees a blonde hair, blue-eyed, somewhat conventionally attractive guy and doesn't instantly think actor? You also have a very good Hannah voice. All the others are terrible. No, they're all so distinct. No, they're all so distinctive, and I love it. Fishing for compliments. I'm just pointing out. I did start off this stream by mentioning again how I bombed 2 auditions, so you know. The other 3 stare at you smiling. So, what are your names? Say nothing. Patchrick, CS major, gay. Also, Dan, you're kind of hot. Also, James, you're kind of hot. Just Patchrick, CS major, gay. Dan laughs. Well, aren't we all? James over there is bi, I think. James smiles from the corner, seemingly in confirmation. Half of us like women. Yeah, that's because chicks are better. She nibbles Liz B's earlobe, who blushes. But, more than half of us like men. I'm Jake. Well, hello there, Jake. Patchrick isn't my boyfriend. Rude. I mean, not untrue, but rude. Either. We're not, He goes red and stares at the floor. Dan laughs. Oh, honey. Liz G wraps him in a hug and pulls you in too. It's okay. It's great to meet you, to meet both of you. We don't get a lot of new people this year, so it's great that you're here. She clings to you until Liz pulls her off. Oh, did I do the wrong G? Yep. The wrong G. The wrong Liz. I did. It's great to meet you, to meet both of you. We didn't get a lot of new people this year, so it's great that you're here. She clings to you until Liz pulls her off. Anyway, excuse my girl. Come, have a seat. We're all friends here. The 6 of you take different seats around the room. Liz G sits on Liz B's lap. Babe? Oh, come on. They don't mind. Fine. Liz B wraps her arm around Liz G, who sighs happily. So, welcome. You missed a lot of other people earlier this morning, but we're still here. We're the best anyway. Babe. She shakes her head, but is still smiling. Anyway, we meet here on Saturday mornings around 9. Which is way too early to be up. But the room is open all the time. You can come here to relax, talk to people, or if you just need a safe space. For blowjobs. Liz glares at him. No, not for blowjobs. No blowjobs. No sex, no hooking up. Liz G giggles. But sex? Liz B sighs. What am I gonna do with the 2 of you? But sex. Liz G laughs. Anyway, lascivious activities aside, this room is intended for use for whatever. But sex. And you should please feel free to take advantage of it. For butt sex. Liz G giggles. Dan, I'm going to come over there and kiss you. He shuts up. Actually, this I'd like to see. Danny Pooh, come here and give nice Lizzie Liz a kiss, will you? No thanks. Your loss. She kisses Liz. Dan makes a gagging noise. Do not want, please. James laughs. His laugh is pleasant and deep in his chest. Liz B breaks the kiss and looks flushed. So, where were we? I think that was it. We're just sitting around talking, but there's some games in the corner and some DVDs in the cabinet over there. And there's condoms in the drawer over there. What? Liz G giggles again. Dan, don't make me come over there. Hey, don't blame me, they're James's. James scoffs and Liz B shakes her head. Of course they are, but you had better get them out of here before I check the drawer next, Dan. But what about promoting safe sex? Safe sex, yes. I want to make sure my little pop-ups over here are not coming through, because my computer is, like, screaming at me. I love Dan's do not want face. I think that's literally the name of the expression that I gave to my artist. Oh, that's funny. Safe sex, yes, great. You can get your condoms at the Student Health Center and use them not in here. The funny thing is, if not for Dan, I'm sure Liz would have a huge bowl of condoms in the room for people to take. I was thinking about that. I'm like, this seems actually like exactly the type of place that would promote that. Granted, this is 2006, so not super sure. But I know that, like, now, like, I'm actually not going to a party right now that I kind of want to go to still, maybe tonight. And I factually know that they will have a lot of, like, prophylactic things there. And it's in, like, a queer space. So, you know, typically this is the kind of environment that is very much like, take what you need to be safe, because we promote safety. We pave the way for safety, literally all the time. Queer spaces should have condoms everywhere. You should go. I'm considering it after I finish up here. We're probably only gonna go for another, like, half hour. But yeah, I'm gonna see if the boys still want to go. It's just a fun, slightly more scandalous party. So we'll see. But also, I've already had a weird day. Bob, you already know a little bit about it. So maybe I don't need to be going out. Anyway. But it's so much more convenient this way. If Liz wasn't sitting on me right now, love you, babe. I need to get going. You can tell his nervousness had gotten the better of him. The two of you stand. No, don't leave us, fresh blood. Oh my goodness. James hits him. Ow, man, you got quite the arm. Bet you two want some of that, eh? Dan, you're an ass. James smiles at you. Let me know if either of you want to hang out sometime. He passes you a slip of paper. That's my screen name. Ooh, James has a crush. Crushes, threesome! James hits him again. They just seem like they could use someone to talk to. Dan grabs a piece of paper and scribbles something on it. Who isn't you? He hands it to you. Well, there's mine as well, if either of you want to, talk. Bad sex. Jake turns red and mumbles some vague goodbyes. The two of you leave the room. Well, that wasn't so bad, I guess. I don't think I want to go back there, though. It was a good experience, but I don't want to go back. You found a collectible. Equals sign sticker. A sticker you grabbed from the Q&A room when you went with Jake. Okay. I'm going to, go back to the room. Maybe we can do some studying this afternoon? He bids you farewell and leaves. You decide to head to an early lunch. You decide to eat at the buffet. It's relatively empty and you manage to get a table by yourself. You pull out some econ notes and start reviewing them. Dan walks into the room and notices you. Patchrick! You're strangely happy to see him, despite not particularly feeling like dealing with him at the moment. That is always such an interesting feeling when you're like, I know that person. Connection. I could like them, but Not in this moment. Whoop. You need more bad adult video scenarios in your life. You should go. This is a bad adult video scenario. The first draft of this scene was very different because I hadn't found who James was yet, personality-wise. I was thinking about this the other day with Bruno, I think. There's still remnants of old, outgoing James in the scene. That was probably the biggest scene rewrite I did. Well, I like how this came out, so it was well worth the effort. He gathers a tray of food and sits down at the table with you. How you doing? Fine. Sorry, I really need to study. Good, how are you doing? Good, I'm doing well too. It was good meeting you today. So, how's studying? What class? Econ and programming. It's studying. You're kind of cute. Sorry, I really do need to study. Econ and programming. Ah, I remember my first econ exam. Don't think I've taken programming, though. It actually was really good to meet you. The Q&A has been full of lesbians and attached men lately. Not that being attached should mean anything. If everyone's game, why not? Threesomes are fun anyway. This is so interesting to read again, knowing the differences in my life from last time I played this to now. But it's nice to have someone new, you know? Yep. Can be fun sometimes. And also, you're pretty cute. Not like James' level of attractiveness, really. I'm not like James' level of attractiveness. I mean, it's kind of dark right now, but like we're practically the same person. That picture right up there is James. 2025 Bob would write Dan very differently than how 2015 Bob did. James's face doesn't make people run away screaming, so no. Rude. Rudeness. But then again, he's an actor, so I guess he's gotta look the part, huh? Once again, I too am an actor. But you're pretty cute anyway. Anyway, I guess I'll leave you alone with your studying, but send me a message sometime if you want to, get to know each other better. He leaves to examine the buffet again, and you let out a breath you didn't know you were holding. That was something. You finished your own plate and decided you really don't need more. You decide to head back to your room to see what people are up to. Adam is around when you arrive, so you unlock your computer. You don't seem to have any messages. You spend the afternoon reviewing both econ and programming notes. You make a lot of progress. Later in the afternoon, Adam walks in looking downfallen. Oh. Would there's a reason you've done a lot of voice acting be too mean? No, it's not too mean. It's just the right level of mean. That's like the whole you have a face for radio thing. Most of my acting is voice acting. Hey, Patchrick. Carlos is fine. But he's in the hospital. What happened? I guess he fell during basketball yesterday. The idiot always tries to copy Robert. But he has a fracture in his arm. Also, I guess he hit his head, and they're not sure if that's going to cause problems. So, how was your day? Insignificant compared to that. He laughs. No, I didn't mean to worry you. Just thought you should know. He's fine, Patchrick. They're just keeping him out of an abundance of caution. But, excuse me. I'm gonna go back to this read. You unlock your computer and chat with Janet for a bit. Oh my gods. I'm glad he's okay. Yeah. What if I had gone to dinner yesterday? Then you still wouldn't have been able to help? Seriously, don't blame yourself. Another window pops up. Hi, Patchrick. Dinner? You're pretty sure that conversation will drift to topics you can't discuss. You can't discuss, not discussed. Okay, also I absolutely am teasing in case that wasn't abundantly clear. I know. Bob, I know your real life level of attraction to me. Don't worry. Don't worry, your teasing is fine. I always love that saying. After an overabundance of caution. Get dinner with Nick, get dinner on your own. Yeah, I'll get dinner with Nick. Sounds good. Where? Burgers? See you there. You meet Nick in the grassy area. I'm curious, but kind of worried. He has a face for radio and a voice for silent films. You investigate the burger. The fries are ketchup. That's not super unusual. There are just like straight up ketchup fries in many places around the world. Is that like ketchup flavored? I think I have to try this. He orders the fries. What? Are these just fried strips of ketchup? Can they even do that? Why don't they just fall apart? The two of you grab a table in the student center to eat. You eat in relative silence and watch the sunset. So, do you know what's up with Jake? No, you? Why would I? He shrugs. Maybe you two have talked about some things? I'm not actually sure where he is right now. Hannah's been sick all day too. I hope he didn't catch something. I suggested the buffet for lunch and he actually turned it down. He shrugs. I'm just worried about him, man. Hannah too. I mean, I'm worried about her too, but I'm sure she's all worried about him. The two of you sit in silence. I hope Hannah will ask him out. They'd be great together, you know? Anyway, I should probably go study. Thanks for eating with me, Patchrick. He leaves and you head back to your room. I really hope this doesn't come back to bite me. Josh loves ketchup mac and cheese. I mean, that's not super weird. A lot of people like that, but it hits me wrong. Oh, this is not the right music for this scene. It felt a little different for the situation, but this I'm pretty sure is Nick in the Student Center music. Nick in the Student Center means games music, right? So that music, yes, that's what plays when we play games. I feel like that was a little bit more of like a somber scene. He leaves and you head back to your room. Adam is there when you return, finishing up his textbook. Adam puts his book away, sits back in his chair and sighs. I'm probably going to bed. You decide that's probably a good idea. You message Janet. She wants to hear about your Q&A adventures, and you give her a quick summary. You also send Jake some reassurance. You quickly get changed and head to bed. What a day. I bet Carlos is okay. I hope your day was good. What a day. Adam laughs from his bed. Oh, Carlos? Relationship drama. Not mine. Let me guess. Someone likes someone else but doesn't know what to do. Something like that. You should tell her. Or him. She. Whatever. No harm in at least getting your feelings out there. I guess. Then again, I'm not really one to be giving advice. My girlfriend asked me out. I was always too embarrassed to make a move. Ex-girlfriend. Anyway. Good night, Patchrick. Yeah, I mean that I was going through the staging and the music, which, fun fact, happened well after the game was done in other aspects, and just saw Nick plus student center background and assumed. That actually makes a lot of sense. You wake up Sunday from a sexual dream about Jake. Ooh, I could see it. Well, that's a new one. At least I have a chance there. If he's not still going after Nick. I really need to get laid. Adam's getting dressed. Good morning. I was heading out to go visit Carlos. You're welcome to come along if you want, but no obligation, of course. You lie in bed staring at the ceiling, contemplating your day. It'd be nice to visit Carlos, but you also should study for exams. You could also ping James. It'd be nice to talk to someone more out. You could also ping Dan for some much-needed human contact. He's pretty attractive anyway. You could also see how Jake and Hannah are doing. Let's see if Jake and company are free. You tell Adam to wish Carlos well for you, roll out of bed, and unlock your computer. Jake and Nick seem to be online, but Hannah isn't. You message Jake first. Good morning. Doing anything today? Hey, Patrick. Studying, I think. Think I want to be alone, though. Sorry. Oh. Well, that's fine. You try Nick instead. Good morning. Oh. Hi, Patrick. Doing anything today? Studying, probably. Think I'll stay here, though. Jake seems sad today. Maybe see you tonight? Looks like you're on your own. Okay. Let's see if Dan wants to hang out. Dan seems to be online. You send him a message. Hey, it's Patrick. Hey, Patrick. How are you? How you doing? Good. Do you want to talk? Talk, eh? Yeah, sure. Headed to Q&A now. See you there? Sounds good. Your heart beats quickly in your chest and you're not sure if it's just dread from trying to go back there. I'm really doing this. No, we're just talking. How you doing? Who you doing? I do think, I'm curious if this is going to affect things, but I do think I'm going to actually have like our first hookup right now. If that's a legitimate option, I think I'm going to do it. We're just talking. Talking. You head to the Q&A office. James is there when you arrive packing up. The room is otherwise empty. He looks at you questioningly. Was looking for Dan. Just seeing who's here. He nods. Sorry, was leaving. Maybe Liz will be by. Which one? Yes. He picks up his bag. Excuse me. He leaves and you stand in the corner waiting for Dan, feeling your heart beat heavily in your chest. Dan soon arrives. Patchrick! He looks really good. Dan walks up to you and gives you a hug. Hug him back. Yep. You wrap your arms around him. He actually feels really good and smells good too. You're not sure you recognize the scent of his deodorant. He lets go and sits next to you. So what's up? Here to just talk? Or should we go somewhere more private? You're pretty sure you know what Dan has in mind, but you do still feel extremely uncomfortable in the Q&A room for some reason. Tell me about yourself. I think you're cute. Let's go somewhere else. He laughs and the sound somewhat comforts you. We're not going to get to know each other first? He shakes his head. That's overrated anyway. You start to say that he's getting the wrong idea, but your voice sinks into your throat. We can go to my room. My roommate should be out. Ugh. Remember who his roommate is. He walks over to a drawer and pulls out a condom. You're not sure if that makes you feel better or worse. These aren't here, okay? He sees your expression and laughs. Patrick, relax. It's just in case. I think I'm out at home. The two of you head towards his room. You immediately feel better somehow in the open air. Dan's company, strangely, doesn't hurt either. So, I think you know what I meant by more private, but let me clarify. I'd love to have sex with you. He looks at you. You look a lot more relaxed now, though. You in the Q&A room reminds me of when Jameson first started attending meetings. His ass was probably so clenched he could shirt diamonds, or something. He shrugs. You arrive at a dormitory building and he leads you inside, heading to the door on the first floor. He opens the door and holds it open for you. His room looks pretty similar to your own. It does? It does? Huh, interesting. To your own, okay. But I don't ever want you to feel like you have to do anything. We can actually just talk. But seriously, you're hot. I'd love to blow you. He closes the door behind him and looks at you, smiling. I think I'd like that. can we just talk? Oh, I think I wrote that before the backgrounds were done. I think you did too. I think I'd like that. He nods and comes up to you. You can feel his breath. I haven't done this before. You haven't done this before, have you? He stares into your eyes. This music! His gaze is friendly, but also full of desire. Well, we'll just have to make this special for you. He takes your head in his hand and winds your fingers through your hair. Bob, how explicit does this get in the description? Just asking for a friend. Asking for some of the friends that are a little bit more squeamish watching the video. Then he's kissing you, leaning into you. His beard tickles and he feels solid against your shoulder. I don't remember. Oh, good! Click through quickly. All right. Leans against your shoulder. That's where we are. Oh, nope. Okay. We can get to at least the blackout. Okay. It's your first kiss and it feels pretty damn good. He breaks and smiles at you, one hand running down your chest. So, he reaches the top of your pants and unbuttons them. Just relax, okay? Just gonna make sure. Nope, this is fine. You finish unsurprisingly quickly. So, thanks. Thank you. Trust me, it was my pleasure. He throws the condom away in the trash. Let's talk again sometime. You know how to reach me. You head back out and stand in the open air. You figure it's probably about lunchtime. You decide to get lunch at the buffet. You grab a tray of food and are looking around for a place to sit when you spot Hannah. Hannah! She looks up at you. Oh, Patchrick. Please, sit. You join her at the table. So, she shakes her head. I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling great right now. What's wrong? I'm sorry, I'm sure whatever it is will work out. Say nothing. What's wrong? Things. I'm not sure I can be any more specific than that. Personal things. I really should be studying. I'm gonna fail this test. Instead, I just want to sit here and eat chocolate. She pokes at her bowl of cereal. It appears to be Cocoa Puffs. I haven't had Cocoa Puffs in so long. That sounds delicious. It's not even real chocolate. I guess it's sugar at least. How's Jake? Fine as far as I know. Why? Busy, I think. Oop. Yeah, like I should be. Busy studying. She sighs. I'm sorry, I'm going to go study or something. Have a nice lunch, Patchrick. She leaves you with your food. You feel like you probably should have told her. Maybe that would have just made things worse. How's she gonna feel when she finds out 2 of her friends are gay? Your food suddenly doesn't seem quite so appetizing anymore. After lunch, you head back to your room. Adam hadn't returned, so you decide to hunker down and get some studying done, as well as the small amount of homework you have. You finished up your calc homework when Adam returns. Hey, Patrick. I'm gonna grab a shower, but are you interested in dinner afterwards? Am I interested in dinner afterwards? I don't really want to go to the frat house, frankly. I don't particularly care to meet the people that we're gonna meet over there. No thanks. He nods. Well, good luck studying then. He leaves to shower and you start some revisions on your history paper. He returns a short while later while you're rewriting a section of the Chinese tea trade. There we go. Hello, Adam. I heard that Carlos is getting released tomorrow. Despite what he says, I think he's going a little stir crazy in there. He needs to be active, although I guess the cast is going to give him trouble with that for a while. He gets dressed. Too bad. Anyway, see you tonight. He leaves for the house and you decide your paper is good enough. You quickly grab a sandwich for dinner and return to studying. Adam returns a bit later in the evening. Hey, Patchrick. He sits at his desk with a textbook reading. You unlock your computer. Patchrick, I feel really bad. I think Hannah's really upset and it's my fault. Hey, yo. How was your day today, Patchrick? Hard at work or hardly working? You decide to talk to Janet first. Hey, good. Anything fun today? Carlos is in the hospital. What? She already knew that. Didn't she? Also, Bob, it looks like you caught another thing in my chat. What? You tell her a bit about things. Yeah, she knew that. Okay, I wanted to be sure. Well, I'm glad he's going to be okay. Anything else interesting? Jake came out when Hannah asked him out. Wait, what? You catch her up on that front. Patchrick, your life is crazy. Oh my god, you have no idea. Pat is just super contagious today. Also, I don't think you ever told you came out to Jake. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, there we go. I know, right? Go find yourself a boyfriend already. Go bone James. He sounds hot. Thank you. The two of you talk a bit more. Oh, and Dan and I hooked up today. What? Patchrick, really? I can't tell if that's good or bad. Good. Patchrick, I'm happy for you. I mean, you didn't do a lot. So, I mean, your life is crazy. I know, you've heard some of the crazy today. It's very difficult to be bored being me. She wants details and you tell her what you feel comfortable sharing. I'm happy for you, Patchrick. Just be safe. Heart. Anyway, bed for me. Class again. Poop. Crazy Cat Lady 2588 has signed off. You close Janet's window, suddenly realizing you'd forgotten to message Jake back. He seems to be offline now, so you leave him a quick note before calling it a night. Adam switches on his desk lamp when he sees you getting changed. Good night, Patchrick. Oh, there was no Adam there. Monday, September 18th. The week flies by again. Carlos does indeed leave the hospital on Monday with no further issues. His cast prevents him from swimming or playing basketball, so he returns to running around campus instead. Unfortunately, Adam keeps you from spending more time with him. Unfortunately, homework keeps you from spending more time with him and Adam. You take your econ and programming exams on Tuesday and Wednesday. You feel like you did decent on both of them. You also find out you have upcoming exams in calc and physics. Your homework load is also getting heavier as the semester goes on. You worry about finding enough time for everything. Oh boy, howdy do I. Things seem to normalize between Hannah and Jake. The four of you manage to play games together on Thursday without any issues. Nick asks if they're dating, but they both just laugh. This just seems to confuse them more. Jake tells you over IM that he and Hannah are talking more. He thinks coming out to her was one of the best things he's ever done. Good! You don't message Dan again yet. Even if you're sorely tempted to proposition him again. He doesn't message you either. I mean, I guess that's fair. You talk to Janet every day. She tells you her friend Lisa just broke up with her boyfriend Tom, and that she's interested in him. Ooh. You tell her it's a terrible idea. Do it for the plot line. Alright, yeah, we have about 11 minutes left, so this will probably be our last week that we play through. We're actually getting through this in pretty good time. Finally, Friday rolls around and you walk out of your calc lecture. The weather has cooled down significantly in the past week and you've started wearing a light coat. You consider your options for the evening. You consider studying for your new exams, given how much studying for the last ones helped. You could see if Adam and Carlos have dinner or evening plans. You could also see if Jake, Hannah, and Nick are going to study or play games. see what Dana's up to. Let's play with Jake and company. You head back to your room. Adam's already there working on a paper. You unlock your computer and message Jake. Hey, any plans? Studying. Nick is freaking out about physics, so we're going over it together. Buffet, we can study together. That sounds good. See you there in a bit. You bid goodbye to Adam and head to the buffet. Jake and Nick are already there when you arrive. Hey, Patchrick. I'm going to fail this test. Hey, you did great on programming. But I know programming, I don't know physics. Jake puts a hand on his back. Seriously, you'll be fine. We'll go over it tonight. Or together. Patchrick? You turn to see the Lizzes, who seem to have just arrived. Hi, and hello again, Jake. Hi. How do you... Who's the cutie? He looks all sad. Sorry, excuse her. She's just... I mean, she's gay, so sorry. She drags Liz away to a different table. Bye, Patchrick. Jake shakes his head. Friends of yours? You grab some food and sit next to Nick. The three of you spend dinner reviewing physics problems together. By the end, Nick looks a lot more confident, and you feel like you have a better grasp of the material as well. That was really useful. Thanks, guys. You found a collectible. Physics notes, page 2. Page from notes from physics class. You head back to your room. Adam seems to be finishing up his writing when you arrive. Adam yawns and puts his books away. Heading to bed a little early, I think. Have to work on another paper tomorrow. Boy, I understand this. Good night, Patchrick. You unlock your computer and send Janet some quick messages before heading to bed. Sleep comes easily. Saturday, September 23rd. You wake up a little later than you expected. It appears to be a rather overcast day. Adam's already awake working on a paper. You roll out of bed and unlock your computer. Good morning. Any plans other than studying? You message a few people. Hey, James. Free today? Rehearsals, sorry. Good morning. Any plans? Hey, Patchrick. Studying this morning. Maybe games this afternoon? We'll probably want a break. Any plans for the day, Adam? Just this paper, I think. Carlos might be free, though. He pretty much never does work. You consider your options for the morning. Spend the morning studying. Spend the morning doing homework. Let's spend it doing homework. The break from studying is nice. Soon it's lunchtime. You decide to eat at the buffet. It's relatively empty and you manage to get a table by yourself. You pull out some calc notes and start to review them. The meal is uneventful with the usual array of subpar food items. Soon you finish eating. You decide to head back to your room to see what people are up to. Adam isn't around when you arrive, so you unlock your computer. Patchrick, help! I really like Tom, but I don't think Lisa would approve. I don't know what to do. You also have a message from Nick. Hi, Patchrick. We're done studying. I think going to Student Center if you want to join. You could also spend the afternoon studying or doing homework. Talk to Janet. Go... Nick and Jake. You head to the Student Center to find them. Hannah's sitting at the table by herself. She waves at you. Hi, Patchrick. Jake and Nick are on their way. You take a seat at an empty side of the table. It's triangular one again. How have you been? Good. Sorry, I was moody last week at lunch. Was just having a tough week. Studying and all that. I'm happy to have my programming exam over with, though. Jake and Nick arrive, toting a single game board. Hey, Hannah, Patchrick. Jake notices the empty side of the table and gives you a grateful look. Nick sits at the empty side of the table and Jake sits next to him. Being a wingman, I got it. You're lucky there's no Janet friendship counter in the game. Oh my god. Actually, I don't know for sure that there isn't. I don't think there is, though. Okay, I feel bad just kind of leaving her hanging, but honestly, I don't know. That seems like a conversation that could wait. Okay. Want to make sure everything was still staying good. I got a new game. It's a little more complicated, though. He sets the box on the table and opens it. Power grid? Bzz, bzz. Buzz, buzz. Not the bees. Not the Bee Gees. Bee fever, bee fever. Do not want. Looks interesting. Jake explains the rules. It appears that the better you're doing, the more of a disadvantage you have in the game's round. Okay, fair. Ultimately, you're competing to power the most cities in the United States. I also played this with Bob C. Games. Nick sets up the board and you start to play. Start with a cheaper but less efficient plan. Start with more expensive but more efficient plan. Wait, did we play this? Yeah, so we played this. All four of us played this, I'm pretty sure. And then you showed me like the European one and I was like, we're not playing that tonight. We also played Thurn Taxis. That's the male one. And we turned that one into a adult game. And then we also played something. I wanted to play Set in Diamant, but we didn't play Carcassonne. We need to remedy that next time. Yes. I wanted to play all of the games that are in this game, but we didn't get around to all of them. So I started with a cheaper but less effective plan. You buy one of the cheaper plants, it puts you at an advantage in turn order, and you stock up on cheap resources. You get first pick at building a city. Start in a cheap area of the map, start in a moderately priced area of the map. Moderately priced. You build your first city in the moderately priced area. Nick and Jake compete for the cheap area while Hannah starts in an expensive area. A few rounds later, you manage to expand reasonably and make a decent income. Unfortunately, it also means you're at a disadvantage in turn order again. You get the opportunity to bid on a new plan. Pass a note for something better. Hannah buys the plan. Unfortunately, the next one to come out are all worse, and you settle for a cheaper plan. Boo! I don't think I've ever seen the expensive area player ever win. You usually have more build freedom, but you're always hurting for money. Seems like it. Soon the game nears its end, and you study the board. You need to build a few more cities to have enough to win, but you also can't power all the necessary cities. There's a plant you could buy that would give you enough power, but it's expensive, and its resources are scarce right now. Buy the necessary plant. Buy the plant. Unfortunately, Hannah buys with the resources you need, leaving you unable to use it. Jake wins by a few cities. Of course he does. That was a lot of fun. Better than Diamant? Nothing is better than Diamant. So, dinner? Buffet? Can we not? Burgers? What's wrong with the campus's food selections? I could do burgers. Fine, the fries had better not be wasabi octopus cherry or something. You go to the burger place. The fries are wasabi and tangerine zest. Oh, she was close. Well, my guess was close. Cheap player can win, but it depends a lot on how many other players are there and how quickly you get blocked before phase 2. I'll remember that for next time. Because I don't remember who won during our game. I have a feeling it was you. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Fries! The rest of you pass on fries, which Jake eats them as you enjoy your burgers. So, how are the fries? Good! You always think the fries are good. Jake shrugs. They usually are, except when they were served with frosting. I'll never understand you, Jake. Does that matter? She looks at him. Huh? Nick looks at you. Okay, this isn't just me, right? This is weird. It's not just you. I don't know what you're talking about. He stares at you for a second before turning back to Hannah. Jake looks like he wants to slink away. First, you were totally interested in him. Then something happened, and the two of you were upset for like a week. I was sick. Sure, but now you go off and act like nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. Okay, so what's the deal? I'm not sure that's any of our business. Maybe they don't know either, and they're making this, and you're making this tougher for them. I'm not sure that's any of our business. Thank you, Patchrick. We're, not dating. There's an awkward silence. Thank you! He's right. We, decided we're better off as friends. Okay, that's great. So why all this? Hannah shrugs. I don't know. It was weird. Tell me about it. I'm sorry, I just didn't think it was that big a deal. You guys are my best friend, and it's been awkward lately. Just please tell us. Tell me. Hannah nods. Jake looks like he wants to disappear into the ground. Fine, I'm sorry. We're not dating. Things are good between us. I'm sorry we didn't tell you sooner. Sorry if it made things weird or awkward. No one speaks for a bit. I like how in this route, Nick is the only one who doesn't know. I know. Okay, great. So how about these burgers? You soon finish eating and everyone heads back to their rooms. Adam is back when you arrive, working on his paper. You unlock your computer. You spent some time talking to Janet about Tom and Lisa. See, totally could have waited. Soon you're yawning and you decide it's time for bed. Adam turns on his desk lights so you can get, as you get changed, and you crawl into bed. You sleep soundly. Sunday, September 24th. You wake up relatively early on Sunday from a rather pleasurable dream about James and Dan. You lie in bed staring at the ceiling until your wood subsides enough that you're... Oh, look at that. I was just touching a tree. Promise. That's what that meant. That you're willing to sit up. Adam's already up, once again working on his paper. You roll out of bed and unlock your computer. Good morning. What are you up to today? For some reason, possibly because of your dream, James jumps to the front of your mind. You feel like you could really use some advice from him right now, despite your need to study for exams. Going to see if James is free to talk, I think. Talk, eh? Yes, just talk. You can feel yourself getting nervous again at the thought of revisiting Q&A, but reassure yourself by remembering James's calming demeanor. He seems to be online and you send him a message. Hi James, it's Patchrick. Hey. I didn't really have plans today. Are you free to just talk? Yes. Q&A? Now? That sounds good, thanks. You say goodbye to Adam and head to the Q&A room. Okay, yeah, no transition. James is sitting alone with a laptop next to him on the couch, and some papers in his hand. He smiles at you as you walk in and raises his hand in greeting. He still looks kind of amazing. I hope I'm not interrupting something. No. James. Also, thank you whoever just subscribed over on YouTube. For anyone that doesn't know, this number right here, if you're on horizontal, and this number, if you're on vertical, is live, so it changes with your subscriber status. And if you've made it this far, we are 2 hours in. Clearly you liked something, so feel free to like the video, as well as hit the subscribe button. He holds up the papers in his hand. Lines. Sit in a chair by him, sit on the couch with him. You take a seat on the other end of the couch. So, you take a deep breath, a knot in your throat. This is kind of weird. But you're the first really out person I've known. I mean, I know Jake, but he's more like me. scared. You seem really comfortable with things, and all of this still freaks me out or something. I don't know. Like, it took me multiple tries to actually work up the courage to come in here. And even though I had to drag Jake with me, so I don't know. He looks at you, waiting to make sure you finished. His gaze is friendly, but still makes you nervous. People assume it was easy for me because I'm in theater. Sorry, no, I wasn't assuming anything. That doesn't seem fair. I'm sure it was still hard, well, isn't it? You make everything seem easy. I wasn't assuming anything. He laughs. Not you, just in general. He stares off into space. But it took me a long time to accept myself. I could have passed as straight. After all, I do like women. But that somehow felt like I would be denying a part of myself that mattered. And it took me a long time to come to terms with that. He looks at you again and smiles. Patchrick. Thank you, Begone. Don't let anyone tell you the right way to do things. There's no right way to come out. There's no right way to be gay. Some people are like Dan. They don't care what anyone else thinks. I guess to a certain extent you have to be that way. But he lives his life one way and expects everyone else to too. But you've already made great progress, huh? I mean, you're here and we're talking. Don't let anyone tell you that this is wrong or bad or an abomination unto God. He scoffs. Like loving a guy is somehow equivalent to killing or cheating on your spouse. But do it in your own way, at your own pace. Don't let anyone dictate how you come out, or when you come out, or what you do afterward. That's up to you. He stops talking and looks at you, smiling. That sounds really rehearsed. It's quite the speech. Thanks, that's helpful to hear. You're kind of amazing. Thanks, that's helpful to hear. You're doing fine, Patchrick. It's normal to be scared. Want to watch a movie? The two of you end up watching Babe. Babe! Clearly, you're just here to point and laugh at Pat's face, so why not subscribe so you can get future opportunities to laugh at it? It's true, it is a perk. It is a perk. Oh yeah, this dialogue really should change if you've hooked up with Dan. I mean, he doesn't know that though. So soon the movie ends. Should get back to lines, but it was good talking to you today, Patchrick. We should talk again. I'd like that. Thanks for everything. Shake his hand. I'd like that. Good. Message me. He returns to his papers and you leave the room. You decide to grab a sandwich for lunch. On your way to the sandwich stand, you pass by what looks like a bake sale. You spot a couple familiar-looking women. Oh, Lee or maybe Ashley notice you and wave. You walk towards the table. Patchrick, right? We're selling baked goods to raise money with our sorority for breast cancer research. I guess that explains why everything is covered in pink frosting. I guess it's somewhat stereotypical, but hey, boobs are important. You should buy some brownies. We make the best brownies. Lee looks over the goods on the table. Actually, I think we sold the last one already. Maybe Ash ate them. I do like brownies, but I only ate one of them this time. Chocolate chip cookies instead? Our friend Monica makes them. No one's sure what she puts into them, but they're delicious. They're also not pink, but we have some pink frosting we can slather on for you. You buy some chocolate chip cookies and decline the frosting, and they thank you. You grab a sandwich and sit on the grass to eat your food. As you're eating, you spot the Lizzes. They also see you. Patchrick, hi! Hello, come join me. They sit next to you in the grass. You notice they have burgers. Liz B notices you looking at their food. The fries are blood orange today. I'm afraid to find out if that's two separate things or not. I still think there's no way they'd serve real blood. Well, they did serve real flies that one time. So how are you, Patchrick? Eating. I'm doing fine, thanks. Eat your food. I'm doing fine, thanks. That's good. The three of you eat in silence. So, you and Dan, huh? Babe, that's rude. What? It's not like anyone doesn't know by now. Oh, God. Alright. Like Dan wouldn't tell everyone at Q&A. This was, I think, the last scene I wrote for the game. Because one complaint was that Ash and Lee are too, caricature-y. I guess that's fair. Granted, I've also seen them progressed, so I went through and added a ton of more Ash and Lee scenes. Fair enough. This one also has a good purpose. I remember what happens afterwards with Liz. With Liz B. That's still not any of our business. Well, I, for one, am happy for you. Dan's a great guy. He'll treat you right. I think that depends what you want. Well, all men want the same thing, right? Babe. I'm just saying. Babe. Fine. You finish your sandwich and excuse yourself. Bye, Patchrick. You walk around campus for a bit. You decide to head back to your room to see who's free. Adam's still there working on his paper, eating a sandwich. You unlock your computer. See if Hannah, Jake, and Nick are free, do some homework by yourself, study by yourself. See if Hannah, Jake, and Nick are free. Hey, Jake. Hey! Any plans? Studying. I think we're going to the library, if you want to join. That sounds good, actually. You grab your notes and head to the library. They're already there when you arrive. Hi, Patchrick. Oh, wait. Whoop. All right, and back. Perfect. Okay. You spend the afternoon reviewing notes. Soon it's... Did I miss something? Yeah, no. Soon it's dinner time. Buffet? Fine, I guess we can go to the buffet. It's another mashed potato bar night. Mashed potatoes! I think the flavors are weirder than last time. Blood orange, wasabi tangerine. Are these just the fries from the burger place mashed up? Oh. Fries! I really hope not. The three of you stick to safer foods and watch Jake eat the mashed potatoes. So how are they? Good! We could feed you a gallon of fryer oil and you'd think that was good. I'm not sure I would eat that. Technically you drink it. Glug glug glug. I wish I had pictures of the mashed potato bar at my campus buffet. It was the weirdest thing. Okay, so the food that you come up with in this game is interesting. So I definitely believe that. Wasabi barbecue veggie, mixed veggie. Yum. Yum. Bug, bug, bug. Bother, bother, bother. It's nugget time. Hannah shakes her head. What am I gonna do with you two? Let's go bother her. Bother, bother, bother. Bother, bother, bother. Get off, get off! Ah! She collapses on the table. They stare at her. One of us. One of us. I like the part where she stopped moving. You finish eating and go your separate ways. You return to your room. Adam's there, leaning back in his chair, wearing headphones. He seems to be asleep. You unlock your computer. That's actually pretty common. Also, I just realized that a lot of it's real. I miss Potter Puppet Pals. I've forgotten about them until now. That's such an old reference at this point. Patchrick, how was your day? Studying. Worried about these exams. Aw, you'll do fine. You talk to her for a bit. After a while, Adam... Okay, is it just me or is the music kind of cutting? It's a correct reference for the time period. You are correct. It is 2006. You talk to her for a bit. After a while, Adam startles awake. Huh? What? He sees you. Oh, hey, Patchrick. Sorry, I guess I'm more tired than I thought. Only a few more days of this paper. And studying, at least. He yawns. I think I should go to bed, though. Music is fine? Okay, it must just be me, because it keeps, like, cutting out, and I don't know if it's the headphones being weird because of the new setup, but it's, like, throwing me off. You decide this is probably a good idea as well. You wish Janet good night and head to bed for the night. All right, and that, yes, brings us to the end of September and where we will end for tonight. I think I'm going to check with, thank you. I think I'm going to check with the boys and see how they might be feeling about heading out. If not, then 'tis what it is. But, yes, so I'm going to go ahead and okay. Sorry, I'm going through real quick. Actually, I don't think I'm going to raid out tonight. But yes, thank you everybody for joining in. Thank God your face is going away. Yes, we will be back, I'm pretty sure Monday, Tuesday with more Project Zomboid. I think we're going to finish this up next Thursday, and then I think Friday, I still have to look at my schedule, and I will talk to Boardgames. But I think that on Friday we might do the play test for his new game, or for his game in development. So, yes. But with that, I will bid everyone adieu, and I will see you Monday. Yes, although I will still have content coming out over the next couple of days. Yeah, going into the weekend. I'm so messed up with my days right now. Anyways, have a good night, everybody.